Good evening out there, Internet. It is I, your responsible senpai, backing up from the evening, chilling, hanging out, relaxing, and playing some games. I am here tonight with some more Once Human with the delightful, the amazing, the gorgeous, the ever kind and supportive, sweet Southern Belle. Hello, hello, my dear.
Hello.
And of course, first things first, I'm Majiki with that big first energy in the chat. Welcome, welcome, buddy. Hope you're doing all right. Cue the music. Boom. Alright. How's the pie? The pie is alright. Just wrapping up my weekend. I gotta go back to the food mines tomorrow to mine up more food. More brutal time spent serving the humanity. And the bae?
I am good.
She good. Just been relaxing our day away. Spent the morning taking care of house business. And then just sort of relaxed the afternoon away. I made some sausage pot pasta tonight. It's a good hearty recipe. Stick to your ribs. Alright. Back at this heinous abuse of landscape I call a home. When I logged in, all the trees would respawn. They were poking through the ground. It was very, very offensive. Anything new, cool, or anything exciting happened? Not particularly. Been a pretty low-key kind of day. Weekend, whatever you want to call it. Just been sort of being. That's all life is sometimes. You be. And be ready when things occur. You mentioned the new Nexpo video. I've already watched that one. It was alright.
Which one was that one on?
The disappearances on the Japanese mountain. There's like some audio tapes that have audio that doesn't make sense, and there's a big help sign made out of trees that didn't make sense because the trees are too big for one person to lift, but both people apparently thought they were alone. Didn't capture me in the way some of Nexpo's other works have, you know? Maybe I'm just getting jaded to the unending horrors of the human condition. Anyways. Oh yeah, that's a building. Beautiful. You watched the quarter because you didn't think I was streaming tonight. I did say when I was signing out last time, keep an eye on the Discord for any other surprise activities.
Oh, there you are.
Hi, I'm here. I'm back.
I have some things for you.
She has things for me. Is one of those things undying love?
No,
Oh.
even better.
It's better than undying love? Why don't you just make a normal house? You're offending me. Well, the more it offends you, the higher I want to make it. So what items in this box are gifted?
The last two.
Remember it sorts when you close it?
The first one,
Space Twister.
and then the juice.
The living armor. Alrighty. Nice. Chloro armor. Thank you, my love. Delightful items. What does Space Twister do? Open up a space that you can use to summon teammates to your side. Oh, it's the summon a friend item. Super cool. That was from that Rubik's Cube you got?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. You're not even going to do anything with the extra floors, are you? I am not. They exist merely to be an eyesore. Ah, yes. Responsible tower. Off in the distance there.
You need something?
Trying to see if I could squeeze myself up on top of the fridge.
Why?
Because... I don't think I can. I don't deserve that level of joke. Damn, I'm a Jiki. Throw in the fucking shade, and you know what? I love it. I'm down for it. Hit me with that shade. Heap upon me your scorn. I can handle it. Turn around, my dear.
Yeah. What?
I was gonna snap a photo.
Oh. What's the... What? I was doing a pose.
The came up before I saw the pose. Ah, I got it. Perfect. I had a daily task to take photos. Damn, Amajiki, that's spicy. I don't know how I feel about that. Hello, electrical eel. Cool. Knocking out your dailies?
Oh, I forgot to do that.
Switching over to Steel Amp. What? There's not always. There's quite often one that says craft X number of bullet.
I didn't even finish last week's.
Oh.
I'm a pro miner.
Nice. I too am a pro miner. Aluminum ingots. I'm gonna warp to Mayor's Market to see if any of the anomalies are kicking around there. See if I can't find something interesting.
Don't forget to sell those cards.
Yes, that's also what I should do.
I don't know if you put those away in an inventory.
You can't take them out of your inventory. It's made of batteries. Yeah, it's an electric eel, Amajiggy. It's a deviation you can get by fishing, which makes me want it a lot, but then I have to fish more. And I struggle with the fishing. Oh, do I struggle.
Yo.
Yo?
Oh, that's just copper. I like my K-pop, but I feel like it makes my base not ominous enough.
You like your what?
I like my K-pop, but I feel like it makes my base not ominous enough.
You want your base to be ominous? This is 105 Abyss, or 95.5 Abyss Oracle. That song called The Side of Fries. Yo, K-Dog, welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're taking care of yourself. You missed quite the adventure last night on Marvel's Midnight Suns. We finished Act 2. We finally got to fight the Hulk. Had our first confrontation with Lilith. It's a big night. I found a wiki that listed all the main story missions. There are 4 story missions left. Alright. No sign of cats. Hey, Brad Leto, can I talk to you? Can I sail to you? No. Thomas Grint? I don't think you're gonna tell me any things. Okay. Oh, hey, there is a cat here. And there is something in the box. Ah, there's a space turner. Alright, vendor. Vendor the offender. What's up, Lo? Look at that. I'm not the only one who makes big tower houses. Look at that one. I mean, it's got some more aesthetics to it than mine, but still. Bite my shiny metal ass. Thank you for getting. Thank you. That is exactly what I wanted to hear. Nom 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 nom. Oh, I can't sell to you. This guy, that's the basket icon. This has got to be the general vendor. Zhao. Yes, thank you. Thank goodness. Oh, check your mail. There was a statue for some reason in mine of the Umbrella Girl. It's just a random house decoration. That one's pleasing. Yours looks like an empty office building. Your house looks like a backrooms level. Oh my goodness, yes! I wonder if I can paint it yellow like the backrooms. Would that make it cool again? Actually, yes. See? There we go. Ah. Sold them. Finally. I'm free. But don't do it because we frustrate. Oh, you boys. What you fishing up?
I think it's just a sardine.
Damn, a whole ass sardine? That's a lot of fight for a sardine. Sardine's jerks. He's doing star crumb in the water. He has fish biceps on his fins. Do you even fish lift? Ha! Oi.
Got another electric eel.
Another eel? Look at you go. You're the eel master. Oh, yeah, don't worry, Ken. We talked about the Palworld lawsuit. Belle found the full legal documents that have been published for it. It's 26 different patents, all for game systems that are annoyingly vague and intentionally open-ended, so that they can sue basically anyone they feel like for making a game kind of like one of theirs. It's a whole semi-truck of bullshit.
Oh, another eel.
How are you? Why are you so good at that, my dear? Season goal, what? Ah. The Rubik's Cube was my 16th anomaly. It's not gonna fly, you say that, but there might be a reason why it's going down in the Japanese court. Do I have bait? Yes, I have 23 bait. Let's just fish together for a bit, my dear. I'm heading over.
I just finished my fishing now.
Oh, alright. Okay. Carry on then.
But I got good luck off of my pier.
Well, with you, it's all good luck, my dear. No, the Japanese courts won't side with Nintendo because it's Nintendo. It's that Japanese courts are often very strict And often the verdict is almost certainly decided before they even go. As the stereotype goes. And like I said, it's patent law. It's vague. It's intentionally open-ended so that they can... The patent law is just a big bag of horseshit. I mean, I get it. When you invent something, you should be able to profit from it. But its implementation in the modern day is not catered to helping humans. I got a sardine that lifts, my dear. Fish was ripped. And since Sony has offices in Japan, they can press their charges there and get their money. Which is what it's really about. The fact that they waited for Pocket Pair to get picked up by Sony and released on the Xbox shows that there's now money behind them. What about public domain expansions? I want more public domain expansions. Public domain expansion. Winnie the Pooh. Judge can just learn patents don't last forever. No, they don't last forever. That's the point of patents. Patents last for 25 years. No, wait, patents...
Yo, pan-fried fish gives you a load boost.
Nice. I have the electric eel on my rod. I have the eel. Come to me, eel. Bring your joyous electrical energy to me. I'm trying not. Pull right. Wow, he's really swimming for it. Ah. No. I got him. First with one time, that's it. 20s. Oh, yeah. But there's the 5 years of arbitration you can tack onto the end of that. And then there's a whole year where you're pending filing. So it turns out to be about 26 years if you play your legal systems right. Hashtag business school. You can get them extended. No, trademarks are the ones you extend every time they run out. That's the 3 types of intellectual property. Copyright is the life of the author plus however long Disney decides it is. Patents last for 20 years plus 6 years for legal jiggering. And then trademarks are indefinite as long as they are renewed. Trademarks, what you think about Amajiki. Yay, I got my own Spark Boy. Spark Boy? You had some Mexican Coke today. Nice. They make that shit with the real sugar. You alright there, game? Hello? There it is. Okay, that was really weird. They can also argue that here's the thing, though. It's not a patent on the concept of a ball. It's the patent for using an object in-game to interact with an entity and then reusing that item to have the entity do blah, blah, blah. It's all very technical language. But really, it's...
Throwing a ball and having something come out of it.
But it's not the concept of a ball. It's the concept of, in a 3D environment, using a device to capture a creature, blah, 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 right? It's super vague. And it doesn't just apply to ball. Because, yeah, Nintendo's been using the Pokeball for 30 years, but in 3D, throwing a ball at a free-roaming entity to do things is under the 20 years. Who cares? Lawyers care. Don't get me wrong here. I'm not on the side of Nintendo or lawyers or patent law. I think it's all a big bag of horseshit. But knowing how the laws work, knowing how they're intended to work, and knowing how they're implied, sorts out how to approach this. And the way to approach this is, you have to be as pedantic and ridiculous as possible, with the goal of screwing over someone for the purpose of money. Because this patent isn't held because some genius inventor or coder came up with something. It's so a corporation can bully smaller companies to hold on to its profit share or extract revenue from smaller companies. Alright? And yeah, who cares? It's all a bunch of stupid stuff. Patent law, especially on video gaming concepts and coding, stifles innovation. It does. It stifles innovation. It makes it hard for you to make new stuff using ideas previously put forward in software and entertainment and in coding, because everyone wants to have their little piece of the pie and defend it and hold on to all the little shreds of money they can get their dirty little fingers on. And I want Pocket Pair. I want Pal World to win. I want more weird fucking creature capture games with survival crafting or zombie horror or apocalypse vibes, whatever. But the thing is, Nintendo took this to court, and Nintendo has big money, so their lawyers are probably fairly confident in the case they are putting forward. And Pocket Pair has to rely on funding from Sony and maybe Microsoft to hire lawyers to argue their case. Are Pocket Pair in the right? Yes. Can they prove that in a court of law? Maybe. Is patent law being abused here? Absolutely. That's all it comes down to. Every single common sense human being who plays video games looks at this lawsuit and goes, that's horseshit. Period. But what's common sense doesn't apply to the ultra wealthy and their lawyers in courts of law. So all we can do is sit here and go, I hope that court has a brain, a heart, something human in them to do that. And I see a lot of people online with a lot of like, oh, it's over, Nintendo's so big, they're going to destroy everything, blah, 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 they're so evil. Yeah, they are. Just watch and wait. Just wait and see. Now I'm wrong, because otherwise we wouldn't have rule of law. I'm not saying all laws are ridiculous. I'm saying intellectual property laws in the realm of video gaming and coding are not adequate to the task. Courts have to rely on logical arguments too. Yes, yes they do. Crack out those weeklies, my dear. What you got left?
I'm still on my other weeklies.
Okay. Anything I can help you with? You need to throw something on the ground?
No, I just have to mine.
So I should go around and dig up all the ore mounds so you have nothing to dig up? High-level trolling? Yes, go, eat. Consume the flesh of animals and the fiber of plants to fuel the chemical engine that is you. Crush them up with the wet bones you have in your mouth until they're a fine paste and soak them in your meat bag full of acid.
Not.
What? I'm just talking about eating. Even kid was like, nothing I said there was untrue. Gears of War has made so many good games like made so many good games like Mass Effect, Uncharted, etc. with its cover mechanic. And if there was a patent on that, we wouldn't have the games we do now. Yeah, you're right, Amajiki. Imagine if someone tried to, like, clamp down on the concept of hiding in cover and shooting things.
No, a more accurate would be, imagine someone tried to patent the third-person over-the-shoulder shooter.
Alright, that goes in there, that goes in there, that goes in there. Let's dry some more meat. Actually, I need to make more salt.
Or pressing a button to be able to switch from first person to zoomed out over-the-shoulder third person.
Yo, hey, stop giving them ideas. Nintendo's lores allow us to introduce ourselves. No. No. Hey, Sparky! I have nothing for you to do because I can't build power generators yet, even though I have 2 perks for making power. I want to put Sparky in my backpack.
You can't attack.
I know, but I want him in my backpack. I don't care about this little ghoul guy.
You're gonna be absolutely useless.
And that's different from any other time?
Sometimes you can actually do damage.
I was sniping pretty good last time.
Yeah.
That had nothing to do with my anomaly. I just want Sparky for moral support. Alright. Make some salt. What's a character that gets way too much love?
Mario.
Do you think Mario gets too much love?
I actually said what I thought. If it was my answer, it'd be Goku.
Goku? Yeah, probably. Goku's actually a terrible person. Now, hear me out here, alright? Goku. Dragon Ball Z, right? Strong boy. Saves the Earth. Here's the thing. He's actually a terrible person. He had 2 children with his wife, and they've never kissed. He will disappear for months at a time to go training, not tell her at all what's going on. He routinely lets most of the population of Earth get slaughtered, maimed, or destroyed. And then goes, oh, we'll just wish him back with the Dragon Balls. He will face down global threats, fight them to a standstill at the risk of his life, and then let them go because they were a good fight. I want to fight them again in the future. Goku is objectively a bad person. He just happens to be so naive and so helpful that it outweighs the fact that he is objectively terrible. Can you imagine giving birth to 2 children to a man who is constantly gone for months at a time, doesn't bring any income in, and has never kissed you? Virgin Goku versus the Chad Piccolo. Piccolo, I don't know if Piccolo's fucked, but I mean, he was a better dad to Gohan than Goku ever was. Character is overrated and isn't as interesting as people think, or this character's well loved but is really terrible. I mean, I think there's lots of overrated characters, but overratedness is very subjective, right? Because there are characters I think are like awesome, and I wish more people would care about them. But someone else might look at them and go, "They're overrated. Too many people care about them," you know. So I think that's a tough one to quantify. Whereas someone's a bad person, everyone lets them get away with it, is very less more cut and dry. Got some more fish. I'm not gonna eat these fish. I would say, what the character that's overrated, is when it comes to anime. All right, controversial take here is if you're only hyped for a character when their show is airing, and afterwards you don't ever think about them again, they weren't that good to begin with. A really good character sticks with you for a while. Something you think about periodically afterwards. Something that means something to you in the long term. Everything else is just consumption, and it can be a good consumption, a delicious consumption. Oh man, I love that show. That was fun. But if you never think about it again, it was just consumption. Period. Did I put the gingerbread house out somewhere? I don't think I did. Bless you. I'm out of glass? I'm out of glass! Gojo's overhyped? Yeah, he is.
No.
I mean, he's cool.
Incorrect.
What? You didn't even watch My Dress Up Darling.
I'm talking about Jujutsu Kaisen.
No, the Gojo's the guy from My Dress Up Darling. You met Jujutsu Kaisen? Whatever. Here's the thing. I think Gojo is the character in that series most worth the hype. I just think the whole series isn't going to live up to its hype.
What is a combo chipset?
Wakana Gojo is wonderful for the story he's in. Yes, he's a meek, introverted anime nerd, which makes him instantly relatable to the target audience. And that's a very comforting thing to watch. I remember watching a show called Genshiken, and it was about an anime club. And every character in that show was one of the different flavors of anime club nerd. And everyone who watched it sympathized with one of those characters. And it was super comfy to watch. Watching it back now, it's like, some of those are kind of hot takes right now. But back then, it was a good conversation piece at the anime club. He's not an animator. Doesn't he do, like, cosplay stuff? Like, he makes Space Marines outfits? Yeah, I haven't watched the show, so I'm just going off of like clips I've seen and discussions I've witnessed. He does. But there's more. Obviously, there's more to his character. I mean, clips and discussions aren't going to give me the full breadth of his character. I know he's a very personal character to you, Amajiki. I'm not attacking him. I'm not saying he's a bad character, okay? You don't need to jump to his defense. I'm just saying, for someone just finding the show, just opening up Crunchyroll and seeing what the show is, watching a preview, reading a description, like, oh, he's such and such. I can sympathize with that. And then you watch the show, and you find more. Or in the case of other shows, you watch the show, see there's nothing there, and you realize you wasted your time. I'm not coming after him. I just said it. What? And my sound alerts are down. It just busted my chops? Okay, alright. It would seem that the Sound Alerts website is down right now. Awesome. Cool. I'll keep an eye on that for later. Sorry. Sorry for the Ortrice Mécanique de la Neige Cardinal. What's a character from any media that you don't really like? Louise from Familiar of Zero. Taiga from fucking name of stupid anime harem show. And Shanna from Shakugan no Shana. They're all voiced by the same VA. They all have the exact same personality. And they were the iconic, hyper-violent tsundere. Where the guy would like... Their hands would just brush over one another. And she would pile drive him in the throat into a wall. Or launch a devastating magical spell that blows a giant crater in the ground. Or whatever. It was a hyperbolic to the point of ridiculousness. And the fact that tsundere, which used to be kind of like this, oh, I'm too embarrassed, so I'll be a little, oh, you don't do that. It turned tsundere into something that it wasn't. Because it was popular and people thought it was funny. But it's not. It got old so fast. Familiar of Zero got 3 seasons. Shanna got 2. That makes 6 seasons of her just wailing on poor male MC over and over and over again. No character growth, no apologetics, nothing. Just fucking abuse. It was horrific. Now, Love Hina, going back a little further, had a tsundere. And she did get violent with the MC. But it was done in a slapstick manner. They stretched and bounced and flew off into the sky like a little twinkle. But it didn't go on for the entire show. It toned down. They got honest with their feelings. And they progressed as a character. But not everyone does that. So this is a character that you just don't like because people make their personality around him and he's a very misunderstood character. People try to defend and make his actions justified. Walter White. Ah, yes, Walter White. Walter White is a tragic character. Because I've watched Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. And had numerous discussions about it at work with a friend of mine. And, yeah, Walter White is a tragedy. And the people are like, oh, yeah, Walter White, man, he's so cool. They're missing the point of the tragedy. They really are. It wasn't about, hey, get smart, make drugs. That's not the point of Breaking Bad. It was the tragedy of a man who had made mistakes, and then made more mistakes to cover for that, and then made more mistakes to cover for that, on and on and on and on. Until he was in so deep, he had no hope of leading anything even resembling a normal life. That is what Breaking Bad is. It is a tragedy. Oh yeah, I watched El Camino too, that's right. But yeah, basing it around how cool Walter is later in the show. No, he's not. He's a deeply broken man. He's lost everything he could ever possibly give a shit about. And is just struggling to exist as a human being. And they're like, yeah, that tortured soul is me. No, it's not, you idiot. Now, Gus Fring, that man is a tour de force. Same with Rick from Rick and Morty.
Rick is really annoying.
Yeah, Rick is an asshole. Honk. Oh, hey, sound alerts are working now. Long axe. Scout mask. Sandstorm. Alright, cool. Ow, what the... Yeah, I'm sorting my loot. Let me get over there. What is... Okay, alright, those emotes did not render in my chat. Let me see if they showed up in the other window here. I got gift sub for a sumo chamo and had this emote. QB Bop? Why is my Chrome acting all shitty now? Did I disconnect? Failed to load module. What the fuck does that mean? I think our internet's about to crash.
Oh, okay.
All my web pages are failing to load.
Should we exit out then?
I can't, like, it's not even loading the emotes in chat. Let me see here. Shut it down, boys. No, just give me a second.
Wait, I just did it though.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to... Alright, guys, I'm gonna have to... If you can still hear me, I'm gonna reset my router. I'll be right back.